Even though Donald Trump wants to drill, baby, drill, the Texas Railroad Commission is set to adopt a rule today making it more costly and burdensome for the oil and gas industry to do so. This is Tuesday, December 17th, 2024.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Thanks for spending part of your Tuesday here with the Texas Minute. If you're enjoying this daily podcast, please do me a favor and rate it on your favorite podcasting platform and recommend it to your friends. Let's jump into the news. New video footage has surfaced from the border that shows individuals from Venezuela attempting to force their way into Eagle Pass. While soldiers with the Texas National Guard attempted to dissuade the illegal entry, Mexican officials can be seen on the other side of the river doing nothing to intervene. Illegal border crossers have continued their efforts to try and force their way inside the country as fast as possible before President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration next month. Yaku Boyan's Ministries works to end human trafficking. They're urging Governor Greg Abbott to more strongly protect children from harmful materials and designate the issue an emergency item for the upcoming legislative session. The main effect of such a designation is that for the first 60 days of a legislative session, a governor's emergency items are the only pieces of legislation that can constitutionally be taken up for consideration by lawmakers. Boyans believes school libraries should contain only age-appropriate and educationally suitable materials. Leading up to and since the November election, President Donald Trump has promised to roll back rules and regulations seen as impeding the drill, baby, drill ethos of his domestic energy program. But later this morning, the Texas Railroad Commission is set to adopt a proposal that would add substantial burdens to oil and gas producers and therefore the state's economy. Despite its name, the Railroad Commission has nothing to do with railroads. Its focus is on the oil and gas industry. The three commissioners that oversee the agency are elected statewide in staggered 6-year terms. This new rule has been proposed under the pretense of addressing pollution and safety issues. Advocates and opponents alike agree that the rule would make it more difficult for oil and gas producers in Texas. All three commissioners are Republicans. That's Wayne Christian, Christy Craddock, and Jim Wright. None of them responded to inquiries about the proposed rule and its impact on the state's economy. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Do you ever wonder what it would be like to trust that where you get your news is accurate and pro-citizen? Well, Texas Scorecard has you covered. We give you real news for real Texans. Go to TexasScorecard.com today.
China is widely considered the top long-term geopolitical threat to the United States, and the communist superpower has frequently targeted Texas. While some efforts have been made to restrict Beijing's actions in the Lone Star State, infiltration through corporate intrigue has been the most overlooked. A top political giver in the 2024 election season has been a political action committee tied to the Sands casino empire. The company still trades on its past ownership of a Las Vegas casino, despite now operating almost exclusively in China. Sands divested from the U.S. market back in 2022 and signed a 10-year concession agreement with the Chinese government to operate casinos in Macau. Now flush with the cash generated with the approval of the Chinese Communist Party, Sands has been spending big to get a legislative monopoly to operate casinos in Texas. You can find the details of all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Will Biagini, Emily Medeiros, Daniel Greer, and myself. Nick Shepard produced today's edition. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the first news of the day for the Lone Star State. This has been the Texas Minute with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.